The RPK in Modern Warfare 2 is tied for best recoil control, best range, and second best damage in the light machine gun category. If it's got the best recoil control, if it's got the best range, and the second best damage in the entire category, in order to make the best RPK class setup, what do we gotta do? It's simple, we just gotta speed it up. We will talk about those attachments in a second. Before we do that though, I post class setups and other Call of Duty videos every day to this channel. It would mean a lot to me if you would consider leaving a like and subscribing down below, but let's look at the class. Let's start with the secondary, with the 50GS, the best pistol you can use as a sidearm in this game. FJX Diode 70 laser, the SA long shot 50 barrel, the SA hair trigger, the 13 round mag, GS 50 wood grain grip. If you want the exact tunings, go check out my 50GS class setup on my channel. Pack is a stun, lethal is a Semtex perk, package 1, double time battle hardened fast hands, quick fix, field upgrades, dead silence munitions box. Right off the rip with the RPK, this is the laser slot. We have the FSS OLV laser. This is the aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed laser. There is no tuning on this attachment. That's why we're getting it out of the way first. Also getting it out of the way, this is the one attachment I might recommend you change depending on your play style. We'll talk about that after we get through the 5 attachments, so stay tuned for that. And then in true tuck fashion, going back to the rear grip. Who doesn't love a good rear? We have the true tack grip. This is sprint to fire and aim down sight speed again. And then the con is recoil control, but as we said in the intro, this is tied for the best recoil control in the entire category, so we can take a bit of a hit to that. And then the tuning is aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. Coming into the stock category, we have the Pro Light TL3 stock. This is a speed stock across the board: sprint speed, aim walking speed, crouch movement speed, and aim down sight speed, with another hit to our aiming stability and recoil control. But what I just said, we can take a hit to our recoil control, and if you want me to be completely honest, this is the only stock that is really worth using. 3 of the other 4 stocks are just recoil control stocks, which are just not necessary. And then the Spetsnaz S10 stock is an aim walking speed and sprint speed stock, which if you're gonna use that, you may as well just use the better one, because the penalties for it just are not that bad. And then coming into the stock tuning, I have it maxed for aim down sight speed and aiming idle stability. And then coming up to the barrel, we have the CAS 10 584mm barrel. This is the movement speed and aim down sight speed barrel, the intermediate one at least. The cons are recoil control and bullet velocity. Recoil control we know about, it is not that big of a deal with the RPK at this point. In the bullet velocity, that is not going to matter at any realistic gunfight you'd be taking in multiplayer. For the barrel tuning, it is maxed for recoil steadiness and aim down sight speed. And now for my 5th and final attachment, coming down to the underbarrel, I have on the Commando foregrip. This attachment slot is more of a get out of jail free card instead of like a necessity. The Commando foregrip gives us aiming idle stability and recoil stabilization. The aiming idle stability is what's helping us out here more so than anything. Aiming idle stability is whenever you're aimed on sight, your gun doesn't move left to right as much whenever you're not doing anything. Now, for whatever reason, if you actually have a problem with the recoil control with this weapon, you can use the FTAC Ripper 56 grip. This is like maximum recoil control attachment if you need it, but for the majority of players, you should be okay with the Commando foregrip. And then coming into the tuning for the Commando foregrip, max it out for aim down sight speed and aiming idle stability. These are the 5 attachments I have on my build of the weapon I have in the gameplay. I'm going to show you the one change I could recommend depending on your playstyle. I would take off the FSS OLV laser. If you're not a mobile player, if you're not running and gunning as much as some players, just come down to the magazine and throw on the 100 round drum mag. If you're more of a stationary turret player, just go full turret mode, throw on the 100 round drum mag, and just annoy the hell out of people by being a turret. But for the average player, I think this setup will work pretty well for you. So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Hope you guys enjoy the class setup. If you guys want to show support to the channel, the easiest way to do that is just to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you have not already, boys and girls. Enjoy the rest of the video. A pizza.
ahead. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the locating the next hardpoint. Get ready. Quick fix.
Changing.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
I'm hit! Multiple movers!
Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready. UAV orbiting the AO. Hardpoint. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Throwing grenade!
Location updated.
Target down!
Capture the hardpoint. We hold the advantage. Take it home.
Changing max!
UAV ready to deploy.
Watch your fire!
Changing max! Dropped him!
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
I am with you.
Check fire!
UAV standing by.
Changing max! Right to
Point compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocated. Stand by. UAV ready for tasking.
I'm reloading!
Friendly UAV on station.
Throwing grenade!
Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. 30 seconds remain. Friendly cluster mine set.
Throwing grenade!
Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready. UAV ready to deploy.
Recon at this time! Enemy down!
Location updated. Capture the hardpoint. Be advised, UAV.
I'm hit!
On your
Target
six.
down!
UAV standing by. 10 seconds remaining.
Bad guys!
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. All Sabre, mission accomplished.